Yo, what is up YouTube? My name is the Epic Equator and today I bring you guys another mock from the Star Wars universe, and this time I made the one and only First Order Dreadnought as seen in Star Wars The Last Jedi. So sit back, relax and enjoy. But before we take a closer look at this model, I will give you guys some background information first. The First Order Dreadnought, also called Mandator 4 class Siege Dreadnought, is one of the biggest ships in the First Order fleet. It is well known for its destructive power because of its two enormous orbital bombardment cannons that can even break through planetary shields, as we noticed during the beginning scene of the Last Jedi movie, where this cruiser attacked the Resistance base on the car. It's such an intimidating vehicle, and I fell immediately in love when I saw the ship appearing for the first time. And that's why I decided to make this ship out of Legos. And here you guys have it, my very own Lego version. So I added a lot of detail throughout this whole mock. For example, on the side of the ship I used a lot of dark and light gray pieces to give it a certain texture and to give it that typical Star Wars cruiser look. Some detail can be found on top of the ship as well. We do have these several defensive turrets right here. I used Lego binoculars for them. And then we have these little bigger turrets at the end of the ship. And moving more into the middle of the ship, we do have this big hole. I think it's some kind of reactor, or it may be the heart of this ship. But yeah, I really like it because it creates some variation on the surface and it has a interesting look to it. And then we of course have this very long command bridge that stretches out throughout the whole length of the ship right here. It has some red colored touches to it, just like it has in the movie. Moving to the back of the ship, we do have some big ass engines, but we don't actually get to see them in the movie though, so I had to be a little creative, but overall there is not so much to do here. No difficult building techniques. As you can see, I just used Lego wheels to recreate the engines, and they snap on very easily as well. Nothing too difficult right here. But then there's this little wheel in the middle. Now this is where things get interesting. So when I turn this wheel, those big orbital bombardment cannons go up and down, as you can see here. And here you can have a closer look at what's happening right there. I think these cannons are perfectly scaled to the model, and yeah, I can turn this all day if I want to, because I just love this feature. And that was also by far the biggest challenge on this build, just figuring out how I could make these cannons go up and down, and also making them accurate to the movie. And with those cannons down, this ship looks really badass. So that's all for the outside of the ship, but is there really nothing to do on the inside? Well, not so much, because a lot of the inside consists of supporting bricks, making sure that everything stays on place and to make sure that nothing falls apart. A lot of these supporting bricks are situated on the side of the ship. Maybe you can even see some of them right there, and even inside it. Maybe you can see it if you look very closely. But of course I knew nothing on the inside would make this ship kinda boring, so man decided to spice things up a little bit, and I decided to make these two panels here come off, and a small tiny little First Order TIE Fighter comes out, as you can see here. Now this is something that I really love. It just adds so much more sense and detail to this MOC, and it even makes everything more accurate to the movie. You can have them fly around and stuff. So it's a pretty neat little model, and you have two of them right there. It's like as if they are in a little docking station. Playability just increases with these two little builds. And they can be easily put back in their place as well. So there you have it, my First Order Dreadnought MOC. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If so, then why not leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And on that note, I hope to see you guys soon in a other video. Ciao! And make them as accurate to the ones in, and also make them as accurate as I could, as seen in, also making them so accurate to the